Alicia here. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel, The Butterfly Effect. Huge shout out to my day ones, all of my foundation subscribers, and all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much. And if you're checking me out for the first time and this reading resonates with you, or I as a reader resonate with you, I encourage you to please share, like, and of course, subscribe. Okay, Taurus, this is a general energy check-in. It's not going to resonate with all of you, as there are a lot of you in the collective. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Do not try to force it to fit. It will only confuse you. And I don't want that, and Spirit doesn't want that. Okay? So also, if this is not your reading, that's okay. Click the notification button. I'm sure Spirit will have something for you at another point in time. Or feel free to book me for a personal reading. All that information and more is in my description box. So, Taurus, cards have already been shuffled and drawn. And let's see what we have here. So we have happy family. This is the overall energy, overall theme. I'm feeling like this is what you've worked or what you've gone through to attain a major milestone. You have 5 of Swords in reverse, Taurus, the Fool, and the Chariot. Some of you could have been dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or you may have those placements in your chart. But I'm feeling, Taurus, you know what, looking at everything that's in front of me right now, I feel like you just decided to be done with someone that you love dearly, someone that you were holding on to with everything that you had. You could have been married to this person, or you believed that you were supposed to be married to this person, or you were supposed to be, I'm hearing, in union with this person. Some of you, this could have been a twin flame dynamic, divine masculine, divine feminine. Because we have here, we have Father in reverse. This is also the Emperor, or divine feminine, divine masculine. And then we have Mother upright over here. So this is like Empress, High Priestess, divine feminine energy. So I feel like it doesn't have to be, though. This is just for those of you in the collective that resonate with this this story, this timeline. So I feel like, Taurus, you decided to move away from someone because they weren't showing up for you the way how they were supposed to. This person actually brought a lot of problems into your life, and you decided to let go of it. I am feeling third party energy, so you could have been dealing with someone who had a lot of options, or kept you as an option. But this person, they didn't show up for you, Taurus. You're dealing with someone as well who was very jealous and possessive, and they weren't stable. So they came around looking for you. I'm hearing handouts. You decided to walk away from this type of energy. And you know what it is? I'm feeling this. It's like this acknowledgement that, you know what, I love you, but I love me more. I have to love me more now. Because this, what we have going on here, ain't nothing going on here. So it was hard for you to walk away from this person. You could have broken up and gotten back with this person many times, Taurus. But you finally had to just realize that if you wanted to be happy, and when I don't mean surface happy, I mean substance, fulfillment, satisfaction within yourself, stability, security within yourself, so you can create that kind of world for yourself, you had to get away from this person. Because all of that was being eroded. I feel like you got to an energy where you learn how to be more independent. And when I say independent, I mean in both ways. I mean physically and emotionally, because I'm feeling like a freeing up of codependence on another energy. Like you feel like you need to be with them, or you have to have them around, or you always have to let them back into your life because of some title. I know that could be the name of the game when it comes to like twin flame unions. This is my person. This is my divine counterpart. So I have to end up with them. I have to be with them. And no, you have to be happy. Sometimes your person's going to come along for the ride, and sometimes they're not. At the end of the day, the beginning of the day, and the middle of the day, though, you got to make sure that you're good with you. That's the twin flame journey. I don't know who needed to hear that. But I feel like you decided to go and see what's out there for yourself. Take that leap of faith, but it's more like a curiosity of, what could I do? What can I do with my life now? How can I make my life better for me? And this took a lot, Taurus, because you really loved this person. This is deep love. This is divine love for someone. But this person was not reciprocating. So you had to do what was best for you. And you may even feel weak at this, or you felt weak at the thought of not having this person in your life, but ultimately you end up a whole lot happier for it. Because it looks like in the past you decided to let go of someone and move in a new direction for yourself. I feel like you are divinely guided to do this. Like Spirit was like, Taurus, this is not going to work. I know how much you want this person. I know how much you believe this person is supposed to be in your life. But you have a new path. You have a different path for yourself. And only you can walk it. It's okay to walk away from this person. And it took you some time to work up that courage, that self-esteem, that level of stability and security and independence within yourself to say, regardless if you're around or not, I'm going to be fine. Because I feel this undertone of this, it's like a sickening, love-sick feeling. Like if they're not around, you feel like you might die. Or someone in this collective, you felt like with this person, if they weren't around, you weren't your whole self. And I'm here to tell you that you are whole, Taurus, absolutely. You are not half of a person. You are whole, mind, body, and soul. Someone is not your better half. You are your best self. And then someone matches that. I don't know who needed to hear that, but gems being dropped. But what I like about this spread, Taurus, is you have the Fool here. You have the Fool, and it's clarified by 11 of fire. So this is being balanced out, masculine, feminine energies. You have 12 of earth. This talks about happiness, satisfaction. This talks about good sex. And I got this twice for you, Taurus. I feel like some of you were with your person and they weren't even good in bed, but you just felt obligated to be with them. Because it looks like now you ready to mingle. You ready to get some good loving from somebody now. You are curious. Yes, you are. You're also learning how to master your emotions. Some of you, you're learning how to master a craft. This is bringing in people that resonate with you. This is bringing in higher level commitments, higher level, high vibrational relationships. Yes, it is. This is a new beginning. Some of you may be learning something, right? Like what I said earlier about you mastering a craft, going back to school, taking some kind of online course. Someone is creating a course. I'm hearing a level up. So you're leveling up, Taurus, but you're also teaching others how to do the same. And it's just being an example. But this talks about having more fun in life, Taurus. I feel like some of you, you've decided to enjoy your life. You've decided to live your best life. And that's because you've gone through a period in your time. And so, yeah, you've gone through a period of time in your life where you were holding on to something that wasn't even making you happy. You were holding on to someone who really didn't care for you. They didn't care for you the way they were supposed to. Someone who was irresponsible. Someone who may not have been all that nice a person to you either. This is not someone that was supportive. There was someone who needed to be supported. This wasn't someone that was responsible or reliable or dependable. No. I feel like this person brought a lot of problems into your life, Taurus. A lot of challenges, unnecessary challenges as well. They made your outlook uncertain. Like you never really knew what was going to happen with this person because it could be anything. It was always, the relationship was always up in the air. It was never solid. You didn't even trust this person either. And they show up as Father or Emperor in reverse. This is not someone that you can trust. And it's like, well, how do you love someone you don't trust? You see the challenges they brought. You're moving away from that. And you're learning how to, I feel like some of you, you're healing from resentment, anger, bitterness for the things that you put up with this person. I feel like you're also dealing with forgiveness of self. Some of you may feel dumb. Why the fuck did I let this person deal with me like that? What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you, Taurus. You are love. Remember that. You're just learning how to love with wisdom now. So this talks about having more fun, you know, the Fool, new beginnings, but don't be a fool now. Don't be a fool in love. What did you learn? And you are learning how to, I feel like this is a part of you mastering yourself. Loving with wisdom. Loving beyond titles and labels. It doesn't matter if they're a soulmate or a divine counterpart. Are you happy? Asking real life-changing, serious questions like that. Before I talk about getting in a relationship with you or even staying in a relationship with you, am I happy? Am I happy with myself? Can I be happy with you? Asking some real questions. This also talks about learning how not to be careless, learning how not to be obsessive. For some of you, learning how not to be too overindulgent. And I feel like you are balancing that out. So that's absolutely awesome, Taurus. You're really, it's like you're getting a hold on your life. And this is a new beginning, new cycle for you to do this. Because you had a bit of issues with this before. Because look at this, you have the Chariot. Double confirmation, if you ask me. You have the Fool moving forward and the Chariot moving forward. Taurus, you are done with somebody. Yes, you are. You had enough. You really did. You had enough. Some of you, I feel like you may have just wanted, like to get over an argument with someone. Someone in this collective, it was like miscommunication leads to complications. And because something was not understood a certain way, there was a separation or malice kept for a long period of time. And you are going to be healing from this. You and this person are going to be moving forward from this. Because some of you, you're going to be reconnecting with somebody. You're going to be taking a leap of faith with someone because you look at them as happiness. But some of you are not. So put the energy where it goes. But I feel like there's a major theme here of learning how to master your own inner happiness so that you can attract that to yourself. And that's what you're moving towards. You're moving towards being truly, I'm hearing higher vibrational relationships. And that's because your vibration is raising, Taurus, right? You're starting to feel better within yourself. But you're also moving away from people that you only had bad memories with. People that you really couldn't trust. People that you may have had to collect evidence on them. And what I mean by that is you have to keep receipts with these type of people because you get into an argument, they want to throw things in your face. I did this for you. You owe me. So you can be like, nah, bitch. You remember I helped you out with this? Or, you know, some of you were dealing with someone who was really petty like that. I loaned you money last week. And you're like, I've been paying. You've been living here rent-free for how fucking long? What do you mean you loaned me? You owe me. So I feel like some of you, you're moving away from those type of relationships with people where you have to feel like you constantly have to keep your defenses up. You can't just relax. And you're doing this from a space of, I need to do this for my betterment of health, mind, body, soul. Peace of mind. You're doing what's best for you. Because look at this, Taurus. You show up as Empress, Mother, also Divine Feminine. This could be a masculine as well. Put the energy where it goes. But it's like you bossed up and you leveled up within yourself and you're doing what's good for you. Okay, you do not care if it bothers somebody else. You don't care what someone else thinks about it. You're moving forward towards things that make you happy now, because it's time for you to live the good life now. It's your turn, Taurus. Some of you, whatever you're learning, you're really going to be leveling up in it. And I'm hearing bossing up in it. So if you're starting a business or you're changing careers, I'm hearing multiple streams of income. Some of you are adding multiple streams of income. And it's really going to help you to create abundance in your life, stability, security, healing. And I mean like a love for your life, because you're good. And you know that you can do this without this person in your life. I'm going to pull some more cards. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the Taurus collective? What other messages do you have for the Taurus collective? It's like moving away from somebody just opened up your life. And it brought a lot of stability and security back into your life, Taurus. Look at this. Yeah. You're not investing in someone anymore because it was a waste of time. It wasn't. The Spirit said don't feel like it's a waste of time. It was learning. Now you know better, so you're doing better. Just don't be a fool by going back to someone or getting into a relationship that is similar to what you just left. It's like jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. You're not investing in that stuff anymore. I feel like you're still trying to figure this out though. You know you don't want them, but you're still figuring out what you want for your life now, moving forward. You just need to be still, Taurus. You don't need to do anything. Right? I'm not trying to boss you around, but it would be wise for you to allow yourself time and space to heal. Because some of you, the Fool talks about moving forward, dating around. I'm hearing online dating, getting to know people, and not being foolish could be not giving yourself time and space to heal from this and mastering certain things. Because like I said, some of you are still learning how to, or you're working through emotions of anger and resentment and bitterness towards this person. So Spirit's like, don't go into another relationship until your shit's been dealt with. Don't repeat that cycle. So some of you may still be learning how to be still, so that, and when I like literally be still. Don't talk to anyone right now. Don't sleep with anyone right now. Just focus on you and what you're building for yourself. Yes. Learn how to create a new beginning for yourself. You have Ace of Earth in reverse. Right? Because you not investing in yourself, you not listening to yourself is going to prevent you from having this new beginning, Taurus. And Spirit doesn't want that. I also am picking up too that on the flip side of this, you not investing in someone, you not having any new beginnings with someone, it's because they're not getting it. They're just not getting it with you, Taurus. And you're just like, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this. Yeah. Some of you, you're not moving forward with someone because they haven't made you a priority in their life. They don't really have any priorities in life, or their priorities are all fucked up. And they were juggling you. And you said, nah, that's not happening. I'm not being juggled by anybody anymore. I'm not anyone's option. I am the only choice. I am the Empress. You don't juggle me. Are you crazy? You must have lost your damn mind. Spirit, any more messages? And that's what I was feeling, Taurus. I feel like this level up in your emotions. Like you just don't let people play with your shit anymore. Look at this. You have a Queen of Air. This is someone who sees the facts of things, Taurus. You know what's up with this person already. You are making head over heart decisions with this person now, moving forward. Because you know this person's not right, okay? They didn't love you right. They didn't show up for you right. And you're over it. You've moved away from these things. Because you want better for your life now. You absolutely do. You've been yearning for better for your life now. And it's like Spirit, I'm seeing in my third eye Spirit holding their hand out, like a big hand coming from the universe. Like, take my hand. Just come this way. Stay away from these types of energies. You want to be happy, come this way. Yeah. I feel like some of you may be telling somebody about themselves, about what you think about them, about how they wasted your damn time, and about how you see the facts, right? You know what's up with someone. You see right through them. They might as well be glass. Some of you, Taurus, you're going to tell somebody off, and it's not going to be nice. It's not going to be nice. Spirit, can I get one more message for Taurus? Can I get one more message for Taurus? Taurus, this person may think that you are rude, abrasive. You're not very nice in the way how you speak to them, but you get what you give. And this person was on some fuckery with you for a minute, for a while, okay? So they can't get upset at you now for the fact that you're giving them back a taste of their own medicine. Because this person didn't speak to you very nicely either. It's like if you can dish it out, you should be able to take it. You have perspective here. This is a major arcana in reverse. Some of you, you know that this person will never see things from your point of view or even attempt to. This person will never try to understand you. This person will never see the bigger picture of what could have been, right? The bigger picture of the relationship, moving a relationship to a higher level of commitment. They'll never see that. And you know that. You know that. So you're not even going there. You're not even going to, no. Yeah. Look at this. 2 of fire. Some of you could have been dealing with a fire sign. You know this person will never see you as, they could be their equal or their partner, a team player, or just someone that they're in a relationship with. This person will, you know that they're never going to see you that way. It will just be a waste of your time. They're never going to deal with you equally. I'm going to pull one last card of guidance and advice from Spirit. I just heard teamwork makes the dream work, Taurus. You feel like this person will never see that you... They lost. They lost someone who would have been good on their team. They lost someone who would have been good to have in their corner, Taurus. You see that? It's like you never know what you have till it's gone. I think it's even worse when you never realize it at all. Right? It's like forfeiting your own blessings. Look at this. Look at this. You are worthy. Allow yourself to receive loving care today without guilt, shame, or debt. And that's what, it's like this undertone, Taurus, where this person never saw your worth. They dealt with you like you were an option, like it wasn't no big deal to be with you. And you realize that they would never see you that way. That's on them though. You are worthy. Spirit said you are worthy. You need to know this. Allow yourself to receive loving care today without feeling guilt, shame, or debt. You don't owe anybody. Respect is just the minimum. It goes without saying. Loving yourself goes without saying. And if someone cannot reciprocate these things back to you, then that's on them. Keep it moving. This is you taking care of yourself, walking away from people who did not treat you right. Spirit wants you to show gratitude and genuine appreciation for the blessings you receive. Okay? Be happy for where you are, where you're going, how far you've come from. Because gratitude brings latitude. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Being grateful does wonders. It changes your perspective. If this person appreciated you, Taurus, they would have never viewed you and dealt with you the way how they did. So Spirit's like, be grateful for where you are. Show appreciation so that these blessings can continue to flow in your life. Spirit wants to bless you. Believe that you're worth it and that you deserve these blessings today. You leaving this person, Taurus, and giving yourself the opportunity to be happy, this is a blessing. Okay, this is Spirit saying you need to, if you want to experience a certain life or a certain type of relationship, you have to believe that you deserve it and you are worth it, right? You are worthy. So go towards those things that you know you deserve, you know, add value to your life, and stay away from things that they're not on your part, they're not up to par. Distance yourself from people, situations, and relationships that cause you to feel unworthy. And that's what I was feeling earlier in the reading, Taurus, that before, when you met this person, when you attracted this person, you did not feel confident in yourself, or you did not have high enough self-esteem or self-love. There was this codependency there. You're not there anymore. You've healed from this, or you continue to heal from this, but you're a lot further now than you were before. So be proud of yourself. The fact that you could pull yourself out of this, or release yourself out of this toxic, sickening kind of energy. You should never feel lovesick with somebody, right? Love is empowering. Love is expanding. Love is growth. So when you start feeling that way about someone, when the dynamic gets like that, you know that there's some type of toxicity. It's knowing the difference as well between lust and love. I feel like you've grown up a lot of spiritual maturity, emotional maturity, mental maturity, just energetic maturity. You've grown. This is soul growth right here, Taurus. This is absolutely awesome. You know better, so you're doing better. You're moving away from people that did not treat you good, people that made you feel like you were not good enough and you would never be good enough, and you should just be grateful for the breadcrumbs that they were dropping you. Taurus, you said, no, I think the fuck not. And because of that, you got this. Happiness, real love, real high vibrational relationships in your life. This is abundance in all areas of your life, because you finally learned how to not settle, Taurus. Good for you. Good for you. If any of this resonates, smash that like button. If not, that's cool, another time. I did not know that this reading was going to go so long. I thought it was going to be about 20 minutes, but Spirit wanted to speak to you, Taurus. So I'm just listening to this spread. It makes me really proud. Good for you. So you have yourself a fantastic morning, noon, or night, and I will catch your beautiful energy on the flip side. Bye.